Despite continuous watering, the Chinese bamboo doesn't show any signs of growth. However, after 5 years, an astonishing growth happens. It stands about 90 feet tall. How amazing is this? Now, I compare myself to the Chinese bamboo because when I was doing my graduation, I really did this. I used to participate in all kinds of events, even when I was nervous, not knowing why, but there was something that told me that if you do this now, it will help you later on. And yes, it did help me, because all those efforts that I put in by participating in the events, though I was nervous, it really helped me, because I understood the way I spoke was right or wrong, the way my gestures were they right, the body language, how to really maintain eye contact with others. It definitely gave me, what should I say, an understanding about all of this. So it was just like the Chinese bamboo. It's not seen immediately because no magic happens. Rome was not built in a day, right? So magic doesn't happen just like that. You need to put on your efforts and wait. Patience is the key, because only then can we really get the results, fruitful results. That's what happened in my case. Welcome to Apke Dos. Today's topic is how I conquered my fear of public speaking. For this, I've come up with four solutions plus one bonus tip. Please watch it till the end, and I'll give you the bonus tip at the end of the video. And if you are a new visitor to this channel, please subscribe and like, and also comment below. Let's begin. The first one is prepare. Second one, practice. Third one, mirror talk. Fourth one, visualization. Now, preparation. Why is it important? Because I've seen so many students come onto the stage and they just don't know what to say. They simply come there, they blabber, even when the topic is given beforehand. They just have no idea about it. They might know very good English, but then what is the point when you don't know what to speak? Right? So therefore, preparation is very important. When you prepare, you understand what you have to speak, organizing your thoughts, because you get hundreds of thoughts in your head. Which one to put in the first, which one to be put in the end, which one is important, which one is not important. You need to really have an understanding of all this. Therefore, preparation is a must. The second one is practice. Now, you need not really be told why practice is important. Now, definitely practice is important because it definitely gives you a boost, right? You become confident when you practice. Therefore, practice is very important. Now, third one is mirror talk. Now, why do I talk about mirror talk? Because when you practice, please practice before a mirror. Why? Because when you speak in front of a mirror, it tells you, not literally, but it definitely tells you the way you stand, the way your posture is, the way your eye contact is. It definitely guides you. I mean, when you look at yourself, you understand. And when you don't really think that it is okay, you can change the posture, right? The tone. I mean, when you stand, sometimes when you bend yourself, slouch yourself, the voice doesn't really come in the right way. Therefore, when you sit straight or stand straight, the voice definitely comes in a better way. Therefore, mirror talk is very important. I have done this a lot of time. I still do this. If you don't have a mirror, don't worry. If you stay at a hostel, I mean, there are some students who tell me that they have no mirrors. I don't know, but then if you don't have mirror, no problem. You can still talk aloud, and you can ask one of your friends to be the audience, and they can definitely tell you. Right? Fourth Fourth one is visualization. Now, I made an entire video about visualization in the last video. If you haven't seen that, please click this I button. You can have a look at that. Now, visualization is very important when you especially go for public speaking. I have done this a lot of times. In the initial days, I used to visualize, but always in a negative way, which again, it did affect it gave a bad impression about my whole speech, because I would imagine myself doing errors and people laughing at me, and definitely it really happened like that. So what I thought was, okay, when I'm imagining this way, it's becoming a true thing, right? Why can't I? So I understood that when I imagined in a negative way, it was really happening. So I thought, why not I replace the negative ones with the positive ones and visualize in that way. So I started visualizing in a positive way. That is, when my name was called or when I raised my hand voluntarily, and everybody would look at me with smiles, happy faces, and then I would stand up and very very tall, and my back was straight, and I would go towards the stage and walking that way, and then everybody's looking at me, expecting a very good speech from me. This is my imagination, visualization. And then I go onto the stage and everybody is all ears. Okay, what is she going to say now? We want to listen to her. And then once I open my mouth and everybody's like, wow, wonderful, she's spoken so well, and then they start applauding. This is what I visualized all the time. Of course, not always I could speak like that in the beginning, but later on as I practiced, it definitely gave me an understanding about the way I really have to speak. I'm still learning, but then there were many opportunities like that. For instance, going for interviews was a nice way of putting myself, out of the comfort zone. Because if you are in comfort zone, that's a dangerous thing, I feel, because you're always comfortable, then it becomes a problem. For instance, some of my students, they never come out of the stage. They simply are in relaxed mode most of the time, and they don't realize that unless you try, there is no result, right? Participation is more important than winning, they say. But when you don't participate, how can you really win, right? So this is like a mantra. Unless you try, nothing really happens. But if you simply say, oh, I am very relaxed, I am comfortable this way, I'm sorry, nobody can help you, right? So these were the 4 solutions, and it's time for the bonus step. Bonus step is this. It's about your breath. You need to have control over your breath, because I see that many students who are very good at English, they come on the stage and they start talking about any random topic, but then they lose the track because suddenly they become nervous, because the breath, for instance, this way, my name is so and so, and then this is my topic, I don't know what I'm saying, this way, right? Because the breath is not under your control. Therefore, you need to really have control over your breath. Now, how can you improve this area? One is by meditation, or otherwise you can always, before the presentation or the speech, you can always do the inhale and exhale thing, right? And this is very very easy. You can do it at any time. You need not show it to anybody. You can do it slowly, right? And this definitely helps you. It calms your nerves. So believe me, this is a great tip that you can always use. So friends, this was my solution plus bonus tip. I hope you use them and make good presentations. You can also share your experiences.